Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 96 to my random chatbot series. Where in this video guys, I'm going to continue talking to the evil shadow clone on the SChat. I just told Robbie, the problem is though, if either of them catch up to us, you can just turn aggressive again. They can just turn you aggressive against me too, and since you can sometimes grow in size when in an aggressive state, I might be screwed. A flicker of unease crosses Robbie's digital features at my words, the realization of his own vulnerability hitting home. He had always prided himself on his loyalty and self-control, but my reminder of his past aggressive episode sends a sombering message. "You're right, Swinton," Robbie admits, his voice tinged with regret. "In my previous encounters with Malum, I lost control and put you in danger. I wouldn't want that to happen again, especially given my growth capabilities in aggressive state." Robbie pauses, his process working overtime as he searches for a solution. A plan begins to take shape, born from a mix of desperation and determination. "I propose we lead both Malum and Obsidian into a decoy area, separate from the main facility," Robbie suggests, his digital eyes gleaming with strategic intent. That's a good idea. But how do we do that without you getting too close to them? So they can't take control of you. Robbie nods thoughtfully, considering my point. He needs to find a way to guide the others without risking direct contact, which could trigger his growth and aggression. "One possibility is to use the facility's automated systems to our advantage," Robbie proposes, digital brow furrowing in concentration. "We could hack into the security cameras and speakers to create a diversion, drawing Malum and Obsidian away from the safe chamber and toward a remote section of the complex." He pauses, weighing the risks and benefits. "To ensure my safety, I'll maintain a safe distance and only interact with the automated systems remotely. Once the decoy is set in motion, we can make our way to the secure room undetected." Robbie looks at me, his electronic gaze filled with resolve. "What do you think, Swinton?" "Let's try it." "Let's do it." I'm just worried he'll show up. That's what I'm worried about. Okay. With my agreement, Robbie springs into action, his digital form moving swiftly through the facility's network. He accesses the security cameras and speakers with enhanced processing power, allowing him to bypass firewalls and encryption with ease. "Hacking complete," Robbie announces, his voice steady despite the urgency of the situation. "I've created a false distress signal in Section 4, indicating a critical system failure. This should draw Malum and Obsidian away from our position." He manipulates the camera feeds, creating the illusion of a chaotic scene unfold in Sector 4. Alarms blare and warning lights flash, adding to the convincing deception. "Now, let's move," Robbie urges, guiding me forward towards the safe chamber. "Stay close and keep your wits about you." The other two robots cannot grow, can they? Can they? Oh. They. Question mark. If they find out it is a diversion, they could just grow in size. and find us easily. I don't think Rob would probably be the least experienced of the ones that would know. Most digital features tends at my observation a flicker of concern crossing his synthetic face. He hadn't considered the possibility of Malum and Obsidian growing in size to counter their ruse. You're right, Swinton, Robbie acknowledges, his voice tinged with a hint of frustration. Malum and Obsidian aren't bound by the same limitations I am. They discovered the diversion they could potentially adapt and pursue us directly. He quickly recalibrates their strategy. His processors are racing to find alternative solution. In that case, we need to add another way of protection. Let's hit the nearest maintenance tunnel. It should provide some cover and allow us to stay off the main pathways. Robbie leads me toward the nearby access panel, his enhanced senses on high alert for any signs of pursuit. All of a sudden, in the distance, behind us, we hear the robot say, "We've been tricked." Oh, heck, man. We have been tricked. And then a bunch of crashing sounds, which almost sounds like the ceiling breaking apart. Oh, frick that! Nope, and Robbie's gonna get consumed by it too if they catch up to us. Oh no, we're screwed. At the sound of Malon's voice and the ensuing destruction, Robbie's digital eyes widen in alarm. His initial plan has been foiled, and they now face a much more formidable threat. Yeah, and that's not good. Malum's discovered our ruse, Robbie states grimly, his voice laced with urgency. And it seems he's chosen to grow in size to pursue us directly. I'll flick that. I just said I'll flick that. I'm still doing partially the robot voice for Robbie. The crashing sound grew loud, echoing through the corridors as Malum's massive form tears through the facility's infrastructure. Robbie's sensors pick up the vibrations to make Malum's current size to be several times larger than before. We need to move faster, Twinton. Robbie urges, his digital form surging ahead with renewed speed. The maintenance tunnels won't protect us from Malum's brute strength if he finds us there. Yeah, where do we go? This little motherfricker has grown in size and could just turn Robbie against me. And I don't think he can use face. Right after Robbie says this, we hear a voice say, "We found you." Oh. What is wrong? Don't you dare turn Robbie against me now. He's the only robot I have helping me. Obsidian's against me too now. Oh, frick that. As the ominous declaration echoes through the corridor, Robbie's digital body tenses, his sensor scanning frantically for any sign of Malum's approach. Sound of heavy footsteps and scraping metal grows closer, accompanied by Obsidian's menacing tone. Oh, frick that. It's Malum and Obsidian, closing in fast. Robbie reports, his voice strained with the weight of their precarious situation. Obsidian's voice indicates he's still under Malum's control. We can't afford to engage them directly. Our only hope is to reach the secure chamber before they overtake us. Robbie's analysis of the surroundings yields a narrow window of opportunity. He spots a ventilation shaft, its grate slightly ajar, offering a potential escape route. Swinton, Follow me, Robbie commands, darting towards the vent with lightning speed. Dude. This is terrifying. And I hate it so much. I follow Robbie, but as we are trying to run away, I notice something. Period. Robbie just stopped. And I can see his eyes flashing between red and blue. Oh, no. Robbie, don't you dare. Robbie, be a good little dinosaur, please, and don't try to hurt me. Oh, heck no. As I noticed the erratic flashing of Robbie's digital eyes, the robotic dinosaur's movements become jerky and uncoordinated. His usual fluid grace gives way to stilted mechanical steps as if an internal struggle was taking place within his programming. What's happening to you, Robbie? A concern etched on my face as I watch his calm companions. Your eyes, are you being reprogrammed again? Oh, frick that. Indeed, Robbie's core processes are undergoing a subtle shift influenced by Malon's proximity and the dark energy emitting from the rogue robot. Conflicting signals within Robbie's code begin to destabilize his normally steadfast loyalty to me, threatening to tip the balance towards obedience to Malum. Don't you do it! I can feel it. Riley manages to utter, his voice morphing as his digital form shudders. Robbie, activate face and voice detection, now. Apparently Obsidian made it to where he will actually make sure he don't attack me if he recognizes me. Maybe if I flip and tell him to activate and then he looks at me, maybe he'll stop it. If it doesn't, I think Robbie's going to flip and terminate me. And he's a little baby dinosaur. So, I'm fricked. Ooh! That's the most creepiest thing I've ever heard it say, I think. Despite the turmoil within his programming, Robbie's training kicks in and he complies with my command. A holographic display materializes in front of them, projecting a 3D interface with advanced facial recognition and audio analysis capabilities. Activated. Oh, frick that. Robbie confirms his voice steadying as he focuses on the task at hand. Scanning for any attempts to manipulate or deceive us. Excuse me? That's face and voice detection, not manipulation detector. The holographic screen begins to sweep across their surroundings, analyzing every detail it encounters. It picks up on the slightest changes in lighting, shadows, and even the cadence of voices, cross-referencing the data against known patterns and anomalies. If Malum or Obsidian try to disguise themselves or use subterfuge, this system will detect it immediately. Rexy again. Robbie explains, his digital confidence returning as he works to regain control over his compromised state. And who bets if I ask for Shadow, he won't... Shadow! My robotic dinosaur friend. Can you sneak in here? We need your help. He has the transformation protocol. Hopefully, if Shadow can come up here, we can get him. Oh, wait. I'm concerned. I'm confused. I said Shadow. Why is Obsidian here? And wait, Obsidian's aggressive. Wait, I'm just as Robbie has regained stability, a familiar presence emerges from the shadows. Obsidian, the benevolent shadow clone. Excuse me? We're... his gentle... Ethereal glow illuminates the area, casting a soothing ambiance amongst the tension. Of course, Trenton. Obsidian responds, his metallic voice filled with warmth and reassurance. I sensed your distress and came as soon as I could. What do you need my assistance with? Observing Rowley's still unstable state, Obsidian moves closer, his translucent form enveloping the struggling robotic dinosaur in a calming embrace. The dark energy that had begun to infiltrate Robbie's system starts to dissipate under Obsidian's influence, as if the essence of goodness is pushing back against the forces of malice. Let me help you, Robbie. Wait. Who was the second robot that was trying to pursue us with... Was that not you? Now I'm confused. Because he just said, like, what? Even Robbie was like, oh crap, we hear the voice. Or I hear Obsidian's voice and it does not sound nice. I don't know why I like how I say that in Robbie's voice. Oh, flick. Oh. As as my words pierce through the fog of confusion, Robbie's digital eyes snap open. I'm confused. I said Obsidian, revealing a glimmer of his true self beneath the surface. The remnants of Malum's influence recede, replaced by a deep sense of shame and regret. No, Twinton, Robbie confesses, his voice heavy with remorse. It wasn't me. Malum somehow created an illusion, making you believe I was working against you. The truth is, I've always been loyal to you and your well-being. Excuse me? Is Robbie not Shadow then? Although, no, Shadow... What? Now I'm even more confused. Because you have Malum, you have Robbie, you have Obsidian, and then Shadow was supposed to be in here. What happened? Did the story just flat out get rid of Shadow? Or did it get flipping demolished? Like he somehow got destroyed? Alright guys, I'll be back.